Well, hello. Today I'm telling a story. I really don't know if I should be telling this story online, but you know, fuck, yeah, I'll tell it. This was when I was in high school. At the time, I was 18. In Vancouver, back then, high school parties, they happened every week or every other weekend. And for some apparent reason, high school kids, everyone just kind of knows each other. One day, I was minding my business, taking some dance classes, and my friend hits me up. Yo, Kev, my friend's having a birthday party. It's her birthday. Would you want to come? Fuck yeah, of course I want to go. Back then, I was a young little buck. I was 18. All I wanted was just a small share of coochie out there in the world. So I went. I remember taking the bus though, and this place was so hard to find because it was in the middle of nowhere, like Finding Nemo. But eventually, I got there in the middle of some crackin' neighborhood, but the house was so nice. It was like a beautiful mansion. So I text my friend that I'm outside, and then he greets me. Hey, Kev, what's up? I'm glad you're here. Because the guy's pretty drunk at this point. And then he invites me inside. Yo, man, this is Stephanie and Brenda. Brenda's the birthday girl. So I turned to Brenda, and I was like, oh my god, hey, happy birthday. I brought you a bottle of soju. Let's go. Now, the other girl, Stephanie, she seemed a little bit drunk, but when I turned to introduce myself to her, she comes up and gives me a big hug and was like, oh my god, new person, hi, hello, And then I was like, whoa, okay, this is nice. She smells good too. Now the party's going on, people are rocking out to music, people are vibing, some people are trying to show off some cool dance moves, people are playing beer pong. It's just a good time, good house party, everyone's just vibing. Towards the end of the party, people were starting to leave. I'm at this point pretty tipsy, and I was thinking, shit, maybe I should start getting going. I opened my phone to check the bus schedule, but I found out that I missed the last bus home. So I'm like, shit, I might need to crash here. And then I thought it may have been okay because I knew my friend who was really close with the birthday girl who owns the house. So, I brought up the situation. I was like, hey, I don't have a way to get home. Would it be cool if I crashed here until the next morning I can take the bus? And then my friend was like, okay, let me ask. Hey, can Kev crash? Yeah. And then I was like, okay, cool, I guess I'm staying. I know some of you guys might also ask, why didn't you just taxi home? Well, back then I was a broke-ass high school student, so I had no money. Wait, actually no, today I still don't have money. The only thing that's changed is that I'm not in high school anymore. But okay, that's not the point. The point is, I had no money. Brenda, the birthday girl, her parents were out of town, so having people crash was not gonna be a problem. Now, do you guys remember that other girl, Stephanie? The girl that was giving me a really close hug. Throughout the night, she was kind of looking at me. She was making eye contact with me. And when I noticed that, I walked over, I talked to her. Hey, how you doing? How do you like the party? And then I found out that Brenda and Stephanie, they were best friends. Two pretty best friends or something like that. So at the end of the night, the guy who was inviting me over was crashing, and then Stephanie was crashing, and then some other people. Because Stephanie and the other guy, we all knew each other, Brenda put us in a room together. And then because of space and everything, Brenda put another random person in our room. But that guy was just sleeping on the floor. He was just passed out. He was gone. So it was just me in the middle, Stephanie on the left, and then the other guy on the right. When it was lights out, Stephanie was sleeping facing me, and then I was also facing her. I knew she liked me a bit throughout the night, so I'm pretty sure we were comfortable being in each other's faces. But us having our faces so close to each other, we ended up just kind of kissing, just by default, I guess, default settings. But throughout that whole time we were making out, though, we had to keep it a little quiet because we didn't want to wake the other guy beside us. But then sometimes throughout the night, out of the blue, we'd hear a and I turn over, I'd be like, what the fuck was that? Apparently, the other guy, my friend, was farting throughout the entire night. I don't know what he ate, but he was just so gassy. So trying to ignore that, Stephanie and I, we tried to continue. I told her to lay on her side so I could pull her panties down, and I tried to put it in. But I think it was so bushy that I couldn't find the hole. I spent a whole 2 minutes trying to find it, and I'm pretty sure she also spread her butt cheeks a little bit to help me out, but I couldn't find it. Eventually, I was like, fuck it, let's try something else. I told her to lay on her tummy, butt down, and then we tried that prone bone position. This one, it worked. I got a couple pumps in, but the whole time I felt like I was giving baby pumps, because I didn't want to wake up my friend sleeping. So 10 minutes go by of me trying to Mission Impossible this coochie, and the guy actually wakes up beside us, and he turns to me and says, are you guys fucking? And then I'm like, no, we're just we're just hard cuddling. You know, I just love her so much. She's so cute. And then the guy goes back to sleep. After that, I told Stephanie, hey, hold on, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. When I was doing it with her, something just didn't feel right. I wasn't really sure what it was, but I had to go to the bathroom to go check. And when I turned on the lights, I pulled down my pants, I looked down. There was so much fucking hair on my dick, and I was like, what the fuck? Did I just pull it out of a bushwhacker? Like, but I mean, shit, okay, let's just wipe it off, go back to the trenches, we got this. Now, I lay back onto the bed. I didn't want to, like, roll on top of her, so, you know, Stephanie's now in the middle. I tell her to, you know, hey, let's try that other position again. Maybe not the one on top, but the one beside where I'm trying to, like, you know, spoon bang her. 5 minutes of me trying to get my reps in, Stephanie turns to me and whispers, hey, Kev, I think your friend's touching my boobs. And then I look over, and my friend does have his hand on her titties. And then I was thinking, I mean, we could all just... Like, for a split second, I really did consider that we could, you know, just all of us. But then I remembered that there was still another guy sleeping on the floor. And then if he woke up to a threesome happening, that probably wasn't gonna be a good idea. So it never happened. And eventually, we all just got so tired that we just passed the fuck out. The next morning, though, Brenda walks into our room. You know, the host of the party, the birthday girl. Good morning, guys. And then she goes... Why does it smell so bad in here? And then Stephanie and I, we were trying so hard not to laugh because we both knew why it smelled so bad. It's a smell of sex. It's just sweaty, musky, similar to like a football locker room. And we both didn't want to say anything. So I said, oh yeah, it was just my friend. He was gassy throughout the whole night. He kept on farting and then he made the whole room stink up so bad. It was definitely him. And then my guy friend was like, yeah, it was probably me. I had Chipotle last night. Shit, man, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I do feel a little bad for blaming the guy, but I really didn't want to get in trouble. So that morning, I took the bus right away, and I went home, and yeah, I think it was a pretty good party. Thinking back on it though, I almost, you know, almost had a threesome, but I didn't. So, it's still on my bucket list. With 2 girls. Probably not another guy. I don't think I can do another guy. I'm selfish. But you know, if I do have one, I am accepting applications, so feel free to send them my way. Instagram DM. Damn, I really just told that onto the internet, but it's okay. But thank you for so much. What the fuck? But thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed today's story. I'll see you guys next time. Stay down bad. Peace. Okay, all right. That went well.